So if you didn't know, it's Black Friday this week, and if you somehow don't know, it's basically when there's a massive sale on a ton of products. Like, for example, shoes, consoles, TVs, stuff like that. But Peta had to come out here and make everybody's day slightly worse. Like they always do, because why not? I mean, probably to distract from the fact that they stole and euthanized a girl's perfectly healthy puppy recently. Actually, that's a pretty good reason, not gonna lie. I just realized that was actually 5 years ago, so it wasn't that recent, but I assumed it was more recent because people are still bringing it up occasionally. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of messed up still, Peta. Why do you euthanize so many animals? Like, I know some have to be, but it's like 95%. Anyway, but yeah, diving into the tweet itself, it's the same old Peta. It's just disappointing at this point. I really have nothing else to say about it. It's just disappointing. Like, come on, Peta, you know better than this. Well, actually, you don't, but whatever. Diving into the tweet itself, it says sale, and obviously there are pieces of a dog's head and a dog's leg sticking out, which I think is pretty unrealistic. I'm pretty sure most clothing brands don't use dogs, and if they do, then that's pretty messed up, but you know, you gotta appeal to the masses. It says 100% wool, cruelty in every stitch, because we have to be like really edgy and bloody to get our point across, because that's the same old pedo, right? It's just gotten repetitive at this point, I swear. The shock value has just worn off at this point. It's similar to that vegan teacher, I guess, but it's arguably worse because at least she has to abide by YouTube guidelines and she isn't allowed to show some of this really awful stuff that PETA is allowed to show because they can just post it on other parts of the internet where it is allowed. But it's just embarrassing at this point. Like, come on, PETA, you can do better than this. Wait, I already said that, didn't I? Well, I guess that proves the point of how repetitive it is. It's so repetitive that it's getting repetitive to talk about. But yeah, it's your usual decapitated dog and ooh, there's a leg sticking out. Like, this strategy clearly isn't working, PETA. By doing all of these things, you are desensitizing your audience to this kind of stuff, and especially non-vegans, which you're trying to convert, which obviously is not a good thing, but you can't even do that right. I'm just a disappointed parent at this point with PETA. My relationship with PETA is like a disappointed parent with an edgy teen child. One that peaked in elementary school and from then on went downhill. They used to do some good, but this is just embarrassing. Anyways, here we got, ooh, those Uggs have an ugly past. And there are sheep that are in the shoes. Because symbolism, which is just the same symbolism that they've repeated over and over again. It's the same. PETA has done the same thing for 10 years at this point. It's not funny. It's sad. It's giving me some content, but it's still just sad. I just hope that they do something good again. Stop complaining about a wolf in God of War Ragnarok. Stop complaining about Thanksgiving for the 50th time. We understand. Stop.